They've landed on the podium to accept Academy Awards. 8 have taken up residence in the Oregon Governor's Mansion. 2 won the Nobel Prize. 180 were named Fulbright Scholars. 67 have gone to the Olympics. And 1 was the first female to cross the North and South Poles. Not bad for a bunch of ducks. The University of Oregon. Spread your wings.
The blocked punt at the end of the second quarter. Texas had it in great field position at the 30, but the Oregon defense, with some help from some penalties, kept this from being a 2-touchdown deficit for the Ducks. He gets it to the 4, and Allen Amundsen will bring it back to the 29-yard line.
Try to use your tight end and your running back. So you had a lot of success with that off-play action, going away from the receivers and getting the backs involved and catching some passes.
First down toss, wheel route. Can you win the game without getting the ball in the hands of Tucker and Howard?
You have to get it to him, but just you have to pick your spots.
2nd and 10. Well, it looked like a little miscommunication there. Everett Rawls got in the passing lane. Harrington is fired on 7 of his last 9. 3rd and 10. They bring pressure down the middle. First down to 44-yard line. Jason Peele this time makes the play.
They're getting the ball to the tight end, a man coverage against the strong safety, Greg Brown. Go away from Quentin Jammer and Roderick Babers. Here, Brown gives him a little bit of a cushion. The ball is thrown, by the way, right on the money. You can hear that explode into the chest of Peele all the way up here.
From the 44, Maurice Morris, 5-yard loss. That's DeAndre Lewis, better known as D.D. Lewis. 2nd and 15, draw Morris, outruns Lewis, not going to outrun. The open field tackle of Nakari Pearson. After this snap, 3rd and 10. Again, pressure off the corner, they screen. Morris, first down, much more, might go. Will go. Oregon has tied the game. If they get the extra point, the blitz beater becomes a quick 6. All even at 21.
Has tied this game up on a screen. Now they're going to be in man-to-man coverage. Everett Rawls is going to be isolated right here on Mo Morris. Watch the screen here by the tight end Justin Peele. He gets into the way of the linebacker who has him in man coverage. It opened up the play, and once he got to the outside and he picked up blocks, there's nobody on this Texas team that has a chance to catch up to Maurice Morris.
Here, taken down at the 31.
I want to show you Ryan Schmidt instead of right there. This is the reason why the play goes. Keep your eye on him. He's going to make the block down here to make the play go. Harrington drops back. It's Morris. Keep your eye on the 67 Schmidt right here. Wow. He's the guy that makes the play go all the way for a touchdown. Tremendous block. Ryan Schmidt, 6'4", 280, went all the way down the field.
Lee, that's a pretty athletic move by a big guy going downfield like that, about 40 yards.
Back on the field for Texas. First series, second half for Chris Sims and company. Hodges Mitchell will gain just a couple of yards. After a pickup of 2, Jerry, they've run for just 48 yards tonight. Sims has a rushing touchdown in the game as well. He has time here. Now flushed out of the pocket. Roy Williams trying to break open downfield. Sims takes off and gets to the 40. It was a little bit off, about 4 or 5 yards back here. 3rd and 2. Sims tried to draw him off with changing the cadence, and it worked.
Dead ball foul, offside, the defense. 5 yards from the previous spot.
With a quad strain, you're done for the night. I doubt he'll be able to contribute much at all here in the second half.
What a hit. 6-yard loss. It's Rashad Bauman again.
Rashad Bauman has been doing it all night long. He's very vocal. He gets the team fired up here. This is the first play of the game. He takes a swing at Roy Williams. He's talking to his defense, making sure everybody's lined up. He's physical. Comes up here in the open field, making a tackle against Hodges Mitchell earlier in this ball game. And then again, this last play, he goes underneath and submarines Hodges Mitchell. He is really the inspirational leader. And if they're going to call high stepping on Greg Brown for scoring a touchdown, you got to look at something like that.
2nd and 15, Texas in a tie game. Sims pressure behind, sack. For 3rd and 21. A stunt up front, pressure from 4 is Flushing Sims left. He's got to go now. He's over the line. Out of bounds at the 40. Good kick. Oh, that's a flag. Forget where the ball goes. Go ahead, pick it up and score. It doesn't matter. That will be a flag for hitting Keenan Howery as he attempted to field the punt. See, they didn't call the bubble violation there. They called the personal foul, which is the bigger penalty. And that may be the correct call because it seemed like there was intent there to get the return man. Oregon will start it at its own 34 as Texas brought the pressure with Michael Unger and Nathan Thatcher, but it cost them 15. Well, Mike Bellotti is 50 years old, the third winningest coach at Oregon. He was the offensive coordinator on the 95 Rose Bowl team, and Rich Brooks took the team forward in 1996 as Rich went to the NFL. Mike came out. Stockton hangs a beautiful kickoff. Howery spins back to the 16 and goes nowhere.
And the word is not good enough. If you're squeamish, you may not want to watch this replay. Here's what happened to Hodges Mitchell a moment ago. He takes the pitch. Now watch 17. Watch his right knee buckle backwards and to the inside. And that, when the lower part of the leg moves backwards and the upper part is stationary, typically you see an ACL tear. That's what we're being told. Anterior cruciate ligament and possibly medial collateral.
Morris, a carry for 5 or 6 yards, and you feel for a senior to come back. After a pickup and 6, 2nd and 4, Morris is blown up by Sean Rogers, but escaped the tackle.
Easy quickness by number 73, Sean Rogers. Watch him come in. The reason why he missed the tackle, that he was lunging to try to really stick that Morris instead of breaking down. But it's hard when you're 320 pounds and you're going one direction. I mean, it sounds good.
They need to get to the 28 for the first down. It's 3rd and 5. Howery coming at you on cable cam, then running away in motion. 3 receivers left. Harrington goes that way. It's the first down at the 30. Marshawn Tucker's the move man. Takes it on the reverse. Cannot get back to the line of scrimmage. What an athletic play by the defensive end, Rory Ray. They lost 3. Delay Morris. Got those 3 yards back and then a few more. Period of dancing between coaches and schools after the regular season and before the bowls. Mike had a very enticing offer to become the coach at USC. Decided to stay at Oregon, a place where I think he feels like he is the perfect fit. He loves the area, the community, and I think he'd like to stay for a while and reap some of the rewards for this foundation he's built.
He said you can't buy lifestyle, and that's what he loves.
Just past the 40 for the first down. Harrington's in goal. He has it at the 31. Made a man miss. Not getting away from everybody else. Just a 1-yard return. Again, fabulous coverage by Victor Ike in at running back. After the Hodges Mitchell knee injury, Ike takes it up the middle for a couple.
Culligan, Michael.
Thank you, Doc. 2nd and 7. Nowhere. Victor Ike up the backfield. Garrett Sables having a very good third quarter here for Oregon. Sims is not throwing a pass yet this quarter. 3rd and 10 for Chris. Sophomores, 3 receivers in the pattern. He's flushed. Looking for a receiver to fight and get open. They didn't look back at him.
Now, this is part of being a young freshman receiver. Sloan Thomas, top of your screen, number 9. Now, at this point, he's got to realize that the quarterback is rolling towards him. Great blocking, physical, tearing up Rashad Bauman. The problem is, we're throwing right now, guys.
Chris Stockton on the punt for the best kick. But a good bounce. So much of Texas' great football history has been dusted off, buffed up, and is on display in Austin. If there's a program you would buy stock in right now, it would be the Longhorns for 2001 and beyond. Harrington and Oregon in trouble, and he's sacked by Everett Rowe.
One of the things that Texas is doing right now defensively is they're attacking, and they are winning the battle up front. You can see, because of the pressure from the ends, Harrington has to step up, and once again, Everett Rowe is right there because the running back that he had in man coverage, he stayed in the block, allowing Rowe freedom to come in to make a play.
He's a sensational football player. Watch that guy right there.
Morris dancing around. Unbelievable runs and break in the secondary. A first
Part of the show, we talk about Maurice Morris being quick. He's strong, 6 foot 205, averages over 5 yards per carry. And Kirk, I think the reason why I like him so much is he's so tough moving forward. Don't you like him?
I've loved him all year. I think the thing that it's clear is that he's healthy. He's able to do so many different things now because of his health. And I think the way he's able to change direction for a tall back, that's the thing that I think is very unusual.
First and 10. They try to run Allen Robinson now. First down, Oregon. So Robinson gets a carry despite a bum ankle and moves it 15 yards forward. Rashad Tucker lines up at the receiver spot. 3 receivers. First down throw. He's looking Tucker's way. Tucker had a step, but good recovery by Roderick Babers.
This is a nice situation. Second down long. The screen. Some kind of a screen.
Play action Robinson. Harrington on the run, throwing. Incomplete. Needing to get to the 31 to keep the drive alive in a tie game. Stumble with the snap, shovel pass, incomplete. Are they saying fumble?
No.
They better not be.
He made a mistake.
They said fumble. The referee should have been the referee should be the one right away waving incomplete. He's the one who's by the quarterback.
Absolutely. Maybe you've never seen a shovel pass in the Big West.
You know, he bobbled the ball at the snap. Maybe that confused the official.
Really
confused. I mean, this play didn't have a chance from the get-go.
No. Our statistician Marty Aronoff reminds us 3 straight incompletions. Oh, Doerr's going to throw! Incomplete, the other man wide open.
It should.
Instead of punting the ball inside the 10, where your defense has played sensational football.
I will say this.
I don't know.
I will say this.
I say nothing.
You could say that, and I'll say
it.
The fact that the guy was open by 15 yards, if the ball was thrown on the money, it's a first down.
Yeah. He ran twice for first downs last year. Nothing this year. Sims tries to make a play with a home run for Williams. Incomplete.
Nice.
Good Thursday night schedule.
Love to have the Goodyear blimp on.
I can see him now in 4 columns.
Second and 10. Sims fires. Caught. A terrific grab by Healy.
You call him the young man, and the players call him the old man.
Right.
We talked about that earlier. And he's able to get to the inside. A great throw here to the inside, away from the defensive back. He goes up, makes the catch. The ball comes loose. And he's able to get it back. Watch this hit here, right as he releases the ball.
That's Bauman on the sideline for Oregon, so their best corner's out. Sims on a boot. It's his night. Brandon Healy is knocking on the door as we get set to start the final 15 minutes of the early going. They used razzle-dazzle. Joey Harrington caught a touchdown. It was 14-0 Oregon. Chris Sims stayed poised, led 2 long touchdown drives to tie the game. Then Harrington threw an interception. Greg Brown brought it back 23 yards. Texas had the lead. They only scored the third with a 55-yard screen to Morris. We're all even at 21 and into the final 15 minutes. Run inside with Victor Wright.
Not wanting a close game entering the 4th quarter where you guys have been awfully tough. Now you can turn it over to Joey the General. What about your thoughts?
Well, I wish we'd have completed that pass on the fake punt. You know, they've got good field position right now. Our defense is going to have to stiffen to keep them out of the end zone. Force them at least try a field goal. But I'm pleased with where we're at. We certainly grabbed some momentum back from the halftime. And hopefully, again, this puts us in a position where we get a chance to win at the end.
Thanks, Coach.
A concern also, Rashad Bauman out right now for Oregon. Their top cover corner is not in the game. We'll see if Texas takes a shot at the end zone here. Sims intercepted. First career interception for the true freshman from Sacramento.
The happiest guy in the world now is the coach that called that fake punt, because he just got a reprieve from the death penalty. Because now it doesn't make any difference.
Really going out on the limb there. I think this is something that Lewis coming in to make a play like that. That's huge.
Sims' third interception. They run with Mars. They go nowhere. They burn one, which is always crucial in a tie game. Never been tied going into the 4th quarter of a Holiday Bowl until tonight. Lost the 3 in the first play. After the timeout, 2nd and 13, and a throwing down. Harrington switched up Morris. Lots of room. First down. Took a shot on the sideline from one of the Texas players, Marcus Wilkins, and the general, the fired up, adrenaline-pumping quarterback is right there to defend his running back and keep his guys okay.
Kirk and I talked about this is the best play that you can run against man for man, because what they do is they cross the receivers and they bring Morris out into the flat and hit him. That's why the play worked that time. It's because they're against man for man. They had it against zone. It didn't work so good. Now watch your man Harrington. That looks like you when you played for the Buckeyes. Didn't look at him.
He's fired up. He's trying to get in there to defend his running back. But the crossing routes, it's tough enough for the linebackers to stay with Maurice Morris, let alone when a tight end or a running or a receiver gets in the way of them trying to stay with him. He was all alone out there again.
Here is Morris, who's had a 100-yard night as a receiver.
He's a great leader. He's got a great field presence. Maybe one of the best senses of the pocket of anybody I've ever coached. Tremendously accurate, but maybe the most important thing, the thing that defines Joey Harrington, is his ability at the end of a game when it's close to raise his level of play and the level of play of the people around him.
You see his starting record. He's also come off the bench to win 2. 6 come from behind wins, including the Sun Bowl last year. Oh, how did he get out of that trap? A flag is down. He does lose yardage, but he could have lost a lot more. Oregon hold. Oregon's trying to win 10 games for the first time in the history of the school. Oregon's never won 10 games. When they had their great Rose Bowl teams of the teens and the 20s and the 30s, they didn't play enough games to get to double-digit wins. They declined the penalty, 3rd and 13. First down away to the 35. The corner blitz is picked up. Harrington. First down.
Keenan Howery this time will drive up, but I like this pass protection. What they did is they half-rolled Joey Harrington. He set his feet. They caught the corner, but they were going away from it, Kirk.
Well, Howery's able to get away from Brooks. Brooks is coming in as a nickelback, and the ball is thrown away from Brooks, and a heck of a catch by Howery to go up there. He's known as out of the 2 receivers, the guy with the hands, and there he proved it.
First and 10 to the air again. Picked up the corner blitz again. Pass is caught by Jason Willis. He is knocked down back where he caught the ball. Let's check out the call that was made here.
Mack was upset because the receiver here, clearly the right knee goes down for some reason.
But it should have been at the 46, not the 49. Yeah. They got 3 yards out of that.
That's right.
Nice drive here from Oregon. Morris. The quarterbacks tonight, Harrington has had more touchdown success. Remember, he caught one. Chris ran one. The 3 INTs for Sims. Rashad Bauman going back. A little bit of what we mentioned before. That's the best cover corner on this Oregon team. So, but they might get it back trailing. Amundsen. The backup tailback breaks free. Stretch legs, make it 1st and goal. Ducks.
They move Marshawn Tucker in motion, fake the reverse, pitch the ball to Amundsen. He gets to the outside, but it was a great job of decoying with the receiver, Tucker, to make the defense hesitate just for a second to give that quick pitch enough room to allow the back to accelerate for some big yards.
He only caught 2 balls all year. Harrington quarterback draw. Scan Holiday Bowl history. I can't think of many quarterbacks that have run them, thrown them, and caught them. Maybe Steve Young did in that game. Oregon regains the lead.
Oregon spreads everybody out with 4 receivers in the game. The defensive backs are spread all over the field, allowing Joey Harrington the room to accelerate right up the middle of that tough Longhorn defense for the go-ahead score.
The fans of the Ducks salute the general, Joey Harrington, with a touchdown.
But Joey Harrington, he's known for his ability to bring the team back. Look how inspiring he is on the sideline after that score. He wants to win this football game.
Texas down by 7. Open space for Victor Wright. Victor Wright turns the corner. They have it in a touchdown return in 266 games. But they do that. Touchdown!
Really good wedge, and he breaks it right here by breaking a tackle. Now, Mike, tell me again.
Cam, baby.
Go Cam. Go Cam. How many plays? How many times? How many games? No kick opportunity.
First time in 266 games. Chris Sims was ready to get back on the field and try to lead the comeback. Mack Brown has so much speed and athletic talent. It's been a big thing around Austin. 1978 was the last time Texas had a kickoff return for a touchdown.
That is the yo of the night.
It's the yo of the year.
Yo of the year.
Stockton ties the game at 20. The 8, Amundsen had a big run earlier, taken down. Morris runs. 4-3. Corey ready.
Well, the emotions are really what are so difficult to prepare for as far as how you deal with them, because he just came off the sideline yelling and getting crazy and talking to the defense about stopping them and winning this game, and all of a sudden it's tied back up and you got to send the offense back out. The adrenaline releases out of your body.
Option look, late pitch, Morris, it worked out. 40-yard line. If there is a reason to get upset, uptight, you're not going to see it at Mike Bellotti. His team plays with poise. He is poised. His players often joke if he ever gets a hair on his head or his mustache ever out of place. He always looks the picture of perfect composure. Third and a long yard. Throw for it. Nice catch for the first down and much more for Willis.
You can see the corner comes over late, gets a little bit caught up there, and goes to the outside with the receiver that went to the flat, and it opened it wide open for Willis.
Harrington has hit his last 4 passes. Make it 5. At the 31, first down. Marshawn Tucker the grab.
Well, Joey Harrington's done a little bit of everything tonight. Early in the game, he got things started. Little misdirection, bootleg, touchdown to put the Ducks up. He caught a touchdown. This is looking like Steve Young back in '82 for BYU. Rumbling, fumbling, stumbling into the end zone, and here, running it in on a quarterback draw. And at that point, it looked like the Ducks had control of this game, but Texas has brought them right back with a kickoff return to tie this thing up.
Remember, Joey Harrington led the packed in total offense, averaging over 250 yards per game. This is a good player.
Take the action to Tucker. Come back for Peele, the tight end with room. Justin Peele to the 8-yard line.
You're right, Mike. We've been talking about it all night. Seems like they've had a lot of different action in the backfield, faking reverses, faking the backs, a lot of receivers crossing, and they're trying to confuse the Texas defense, and they've done a great job. There he is, Jeff Tedford. A lot of times his name comes up as a possible head coach, especially out on the West Coast. He will one day make an excellent head coach.
First and goal. Morris couldn't get around the corner because
they struggled all year in the regular season going on the road as an offense and as a defense. And clearly this time they're playing very well on the road.
Amundsen in the game slips down.
Look at the body language right now. The Longhorns, they need to get revved up here. This is a big down.
Quarterback draw scored down here.
He'll run it. Willis. Oregon leads. Joey Harrington and company getting the job done. They took the last one back. Victor Wright in Texas.
Before we leave Joey Harrington in Oregon, I want to bring up a stat. The last 2 touchdown drives, Joey Harrington was 6 for 6 for 96 yards and ran for a touchdown. Now what he has done is put the pressure on Chris Sims and said, okay, it's your turn.
Right, the move man. 5 in the pattern. Middle route, B.J. Johnson. 46-yard line. Trey Freshman.
Johnson here in the slot is able to get through, get to the middle of the field, and Chris Sims again puts that ball right on the money. In that zone defense, he found the hole.
Ward Williams is on the field, number 4. Now being watched by Rasuli Webster, a safety playing corner. Sims used the pump fake to run for a first down.
He is dehydrated, severe cramping. They tried giving him Gatorade, Gator Lights, massage, stretch. Nothing worked. He's in the locker room right now with an IV in place, giving him IV fluids, and he is still cramping in spite of the IV fluids. They are trying to get fluid in and get him on the field, but right now, their Pac-10 defensive back, first team in the locker room.
Dr. Jerry Pudge, tell him give us some Culligan, water.
Sims a half-yard shy of the first down. This is 2nd and 1. And they don't pick it up. Garrett Sable's been very good this second half. That's the 4th play he's made, a sack and 3 tackles. Victor Wright was the carry man. Oregon sniffing up there at the line. They back out. Ready to come again. They got penetration. And they stop Victor Wright. Saul Patu, the 11th sack man, 2nd all-time leading sack performer for the Ducks. Now it's really 4th and 2. Throwing for it. First down. First catch for the true freshman, Sloan Thomas. Inside of 3 minutes now. Sims looking for the tie. Roy Williams. Incomplete. And a flag is down.
Roy Williams looks like he's at about 70% out there, you know. You knew it was a matter of time that they were going to try to take a chance and go after Brian Johnson. And just take a look at how he's going down the field. I mean, he finally tries to turn it on towards the end, and Brian Johnson just grabbed a hold of his shoulder pad.
Chris Sims was in this situation before, and he threw an interception.
Well, you got 3 big weapons on this team, and 2 of them are out with injury. That's B.J. Johnson in the slot. Johnson had 6, and he knows it.
And B.J. Johnson's the guy that, at this point, he's got to be able to make the big catch. He's done it all year.
5 in the pattern. Sims buying time. Threw this one away. Good play. 10 for Sims and the Longhorns. All the Longhorn parents and fans are hanging with every snap. Johnson again.
B.J. Johnson has another chance. And this one, I tell you what, I don't like the way he's let the ball hit his body. It looks like he's lost his confidence because he should have reached right out there that time, Kirk, and caught it with his hand. See how he tried to cradle it?
Tried to bring it in. I think he also might have felt Michael Collier, the linebacker.
Another Holiday Bowl, huh? Terrific game. Get Rashad back on the field. Great work by Doc to tell us that. They've made 2 4th downs already in this quarter.
I go right at Bauman at the right-hand corner over here. Right there.
Williams. Hang on.
Lee, you called it.
Absolutely.
You have Roy Williams at 6'5", 210 pounds. So you have a guy that's been sitting out most of the second half. You put it up in the air and hope the bigger receiver can make the catch. The ball again. Again, it's perfectly thrown. That's the 3rd time in the last 3 plays that he's put the ball right on the money for a touchdown. And the young receivers that have been able to come up with the catches all year dropped the ball.
Chris Sims, 16 of 28, but stats lie sometimes. 5 drops tonight, 3 on perfect passes on that drive.
And remember, by true freshmen, that's why I think they dropped the football.
Defense is giving up 35. They can earn something back here. Amundsen gets a couple of yards. Will Texas use the timeout here? Yes, they will at the 2:18 mark. The clock is
3 different times he put the ball right on the money. There for a potential touchdown to B.J. Johnson. Here for a potential touchdown to B.J. Johnson. And the last one over the shoulder to Roy Williams. All 3 right in the money, and all 3 drops.
2nd and a long 9. Texas still has 2 timeouts left. They will throw on 2nd down and get the first down.
I can't believe it. You've got to make Texas use their timeouts and don't throw the football.
As much as I agree with you, I just know Jeff Tedford and the way his mind works. He cramped up there right after he threw the ball. Jeff Tedford's a guy that thinks he's proactive. Rather than having to maybe throw on 3rd down, he wants to throw on 2nd. Now he knows he's going to be able to burn more clock. And now Texas only has 2 timeouts. Great call.
4 first down. This game is over. Incredible! It was Amundsen in the game, not Morris.
Watch it. Right there. The ball went right into the pocket. Amundsen didn't hold it. And, we got ourselves a football game again.
Again. It's the Holiday Bowl. It's crazy. And I think Mike Tirico is exactly right. I think the cramp prevented Joey Harrington from getting wide enough to hand the ball off to Ogdenson.
The beauty of sports is redemption. And the opportunity is here for the freshman receivers, Williams and Johnson. 97 seconds left. Sims from the pocket. That one's over Johnson's head and incomplete. The best of the non-New Year's Day bowl games, 2 9-win teams. Their only conference loss to teams that are in the BCS. Oregon to Oregon State. Texas to number 1 Oklahoma. Longhorns trying to tie the game. Sims waits and throws. And it's intercepted! Rashad Bauman, who came out from the injury, comes up with the interception.
But now, the key thing about Bauman in his play, he reads his cut. Remember, we had him in that meeting, and he said he would take a chance every once in a while and try to read the cut. Kirk, I think he did it here.
He jumped the curve. He jumped the route, took a chance, and Roy Williams, I'm telling you, he's running at 60 or 70%, and I think he's so slow on his cut that Bauman, who's such an experienced corner, read it, knew exactly where to step in front of the pass thrown by Chris.
They're smart.
And it's 23, 2 timeouts. They still need to make a first down. 2nd and 8. Morris back in the game. 3rd down coming up. Mack Brown will take his final timeout here at the 1:12 mark.
Rashad Bauman has played a sensational football game, number 17. He's a first-team All-Pac-10 player. He talks first-team All-American. Here's an example. But then he gives it. Watch this. This is your favorite, Kirk. Right hook.
My favorite.
That's your favorite. Look, he's calling the coverage. And this is what I like the best. He comes up, sneaks up, makes a good tackle. The guy has been a tremendous football player in this ball game. And here he comes up with the key interception. And you know the thing I liked about that one, Kirk? He caught that ball with his hands like a receiver on that interception.
Well, Joey Harrington will join 2 other players who have caught, thrown, and run in a touchdown in a Holiday Bowl. Steve Young, BYU, 83 for win against Missouri, and Bucky Richardson, Texas A&M quarterback, did it in 1990, also against BYU. And for that effort, no matter what the outcome, he will be the Capital One player of the game.
Prior to snap, delay game on the offense, 5-yard penalty from the previous spot, repeat 3rd down.
I'd snap it right out of the end zone, then I'd kick it off and play defense.
It wasn't done on purpose. If you on his lips, he said, how did that happen? Minute 12 left. They run. Morris smacked around.
I'd take a safety right now, and then I would kick off from the 20.
2001, both these teams are going to come back with great football teams. Oregon's entire offense, for the most part, returns. They lose one of their wide receivers. They're going to have to replace some defensive players.
Let's see if they take the safety.
I don't know,
now.
but I would take a safety.
As well. They'll throw it back to Dora, who wastes some time.
Don't do that.
Waste some time on the end line.
That's it.
Step out, take the safety with 21 seconds to go. It's 30. So they punt. Take it right out of bounds. So the Longhorns will have 62 yards to go. Chris Sims has the arm to throw it this far.
They got Roy Williams down here at the bottom.
Trying to get free. They clear out space. It is caught by Sloan Thomas. He gets out of bounds. And now they're going to have a couple of shots from 44 yards to go to the end zone here.
This is scary.
This is scary.
This is
now it's scary.
Yeah.
Now it's scary.
I don't know if he should have taken that safety or not.
E.J. Johnson, top of the screen with Montrell Flowers.
It's 5 more yards.
Prior to snap, offside on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
At the 39, boys.
1st down.
I told you they shouldn't have went for that safety.
Yeah. You kidding me?
Here's Roy Williams right at the bottom.
He has not been able to run full speed. 12 seconds. Sims now flush. Did he get it away? They want grounding. No grounding flag came down. It will be an incomplete pass. Unless they say it was a sack.
Let me give you a story that happened to me. You see the situation with 6 seconds to go? This is not grounding.
The receiver in the area saved them. The ball did not cross the line of scrimmage when thrown there. Is it another Holiday Bowl miracle finish? Final play of the game. Sims unloads for the end zone. Incomplete. And for the first time in school history, Oregon has won 10 games. But they ended 2000 with a terrific game.
What an effort by your football team.
Absolutely. I will tell you this. I didn't think either team wanted to win it at the end because we kept making mistakes. I wasn't completely proud of our poise down the stretch. But I do think these kids are something special. 10 wins is awesome. That's a great football team in Texas, and our kids played with them. We had about 4 or 5 kids come back from getting cramps. Really worked hard at it. The composure of this group of kids, even though we didn't do it as well as I'd like, I think is awesome.